Good morning. This is Joanne in Colorado. Oh, my garden's finally getting a little bit of a break from the cold and the wind and no sun. Colorado, the sun shines all the time, and this is way too many cloudy days. But it's supposed to get warm here, and then my garden can take off. And so the view of the damage here from the wind, these have survived pretty well. My salvias are getting big and about ready to bloom, which makes me happy. And that poor canna, it needs to sprout. Wow, the rest of them are a whole lot more than head and shoulders above it. I know I have hummingbirds, but I have not been seeing them a whole lot just because the wind has been whipping and it's been cold, and I put my knee out and had way too many issues for all the things I've been doing. You ever seen flags that they hang in places like Wyoming? This poor plant is kind of ripped up from the wind, and this is what a whole lot of harsh wind does to my poor zinnias. It looks a little worse for the wear, but as soon as the sun comes out, it'll put off a whole bunch of new leaves, and you'll never know that it looked that bad. And I'll trim the old dead stuff. But we got some big zinnias coming on here. Some new colors. These are supposed to be giants. Supposed to be 5 inches across. And my poor vine, I'm hoping it's gonna survive, but I may possibly have to go get another one to put there. Anyway, this one kind of survived. Kind of helped itself. But this has got some of the favorite flowers definitely on it. I went to the nursery yesterday, and I know those hot lip salvia are called hot lip salvia, but I also bought one that is a hot lips plant, but it is a sage. So today my job is to clean up all of this mess, and I have my hanging baskets over here. They have survived, and the weather is supposed to straighten out now. So that is a bright bunch of red. Just a couple petunias that took a hard. But anyway, my bees balm surviving. This has the hummingbird mint in the middle, a big zinnia. And these are the black-chinned hummingbird's favorite flower. And the red, it's doing good. And my little firecrackers are doing great. Vermillionaire. So, as soon as the sun hits these things, man, they're gonna just pop right up. It's my Veronica. My neighbor gave me this great big pot. I don't know what I think about putting a few vegetables here in the middle of my hummingbird garden spot, but you know, I've got some great big tomato plants, and a zucchini I'd like to plant somewhere. Anyways, these are coneflowers. My honeysuckle hasn't bloomed yet just because the sun isn't out. And this spot here, I'm going to be cleaning it up and putting a big elephant ear over there in the corner. I'm going to put a taller bird bath in here that the hummingbirds like better. And I don't know if that trumpet vine is going to do anything this year or not. But a little more bees balm, a lot of catmint, and those are smoke bush, and they look really pretty when they get big balls of I don't know, really fine stuff that looks like a ball of smoke. And this pot here will definitely take off. It's got the pin stem and my zinnias, and let's see, that is my blank brain is what it is. Another hummingbird favorite for sure, but it's not a salvia, it's the other, I can't think. I need to go get my coffee. This has survived the wind mostly, just a little damage. So the rest of my yard I am going to finish planting today. My greenhouse is still up. My old bird bath that I took apart. That's my one that used to look like Yellowstone Mammoth Hot Springs. And I'm going to build another one, but with a much better frame. Out here, I have holes that I dug the other day. Started digging holes so that I could plant some plants. So I have coneflowers along here. There's like one that looks like a Veronica, but two coneflowers there. Several different colors. I think I have pink and white. I have pin stemmen, hummingbird mint. Those are forget-me-nots, but I don't really know that hummingbirds really care a lot about that. So pin stemmen, catmint, lupine, some salvia, and some double hollyhocks, which I just wanted. Whether hummingbirds think they're great or not, I don't know. These are doubles. The singles look like a nice big tubular flower or a cone. I planted a hummingbird garden for my neighbor, and he graciously filled my holes in the lawn where they had dug a tree out and planted seed for me. This, I am going to plant up another hummingbird pot, hang it there. I don't know if you saw last year, but my little swings here. Oh. I probably need to put a new one there. But my little swings, I put up here. A winter of wind blowing. So I put my little hummingbird swings there. Hang flowers here. And of course here. Wow. My zinnias. Could cry for them. Oh, that wind really, really hammered them. I wonder if they got a partial frost. They said it might the other day, but wow. Hopefully they'll survive. If not, I guess. I'm having a yard sale tomorrow to sell the rest of my flowers that I'm not going to use. I can use some of that money and go buy me some more really nice zinnias for this pot. There's my bees balm. Let's see. Oh, I know what this is, and was in the other pot. It's agastache. That's going to be pretty. It is a sunny orangish red. Those zinnias look like they survived. And then the bee balm, some penstemon, and one petunia. And over here I have another bunch of penstemon, a firecracker, some salvia, and anyways, hummingbirds love this garden. And this little swing right here, they just perch right there on those little hummingbird swings and watch their garden. And I'll get that cord out of their way. And I dug some more holes here, planted my little sunflowers, and then my bird bath. This needs a little bit of grinding done on the top to lower the water. And it's the first one of my bird baths that have done this, but there's a little crack right here somewhere where the water goes back down. I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to fix it. I'm going to grind this down a little lower so that they have a deeper bird bath. And here I have right around this their favorite little flowers. And those are the hot lips, firecrackers, and once again, same flower that was just in that other pot. But anyways, thinking about how to do this, and I haven't had my coffee yet, and my brain is just kind of on slow motion. This tree gives the hummingbirds a nice high place to go hide. And I've got these sprinklers on the lawn. And I have a video last year of having a sprinkler out there in the lawn. And the hummingbird was just spinning in circles and just playing in the sprinkler. So I got one of these really long ones that sprinkles about, I don't know, 8 to 10 foot wide and 50 foot long. And on a hot day, I'm going to turn that on and watch for hummingbirds dancing in the sprinkler. Anyways, that is fun. That is one of the coolest videos I've ever taken of a hummingbird just flat out enjoying itself. So, got a lot of work to do. Oh, and that other little garden spot that just looked ugly, I am going to definitely do something with it today. And after I sell the rest of the plants tomorrow, other than a couple that I'm going to plant in a neighbor's yard, I am going to be able to take down my greenhouse and fill that patio, that back patio. I make a zigzaggy row all along the house full of hummingbird plants. And over there by that tree, I have some holes dug, as well as here. So I'm going to go find some plants, and I'll give you a quick view in the greenhouse if I don't kill this. And I'm on my way into the greenhouse, but a couple more plants that took a little bit of a beating. But I have a serrano hot pepper and a couple of really hot jalapenos, a couple tomatoes that have survived. They've got a little white on the edges, and I do believe that that is a little bit of frost burn. We haven't had any sun, so it can't be sunburn. My cucumbers looking a little wind burnt around the edges, but I've got a 5-inch cucumber down there already. And little cucumbers everywhere on this. So I had to set it outside and give it something to climb on because they seem to do better that way than letting the coons and the squirrels just eat whatever they can find on the ground. I will be so happy when I'm done gardening and, well, done putting my garden out, and I can lose all the junk here. My benches and boxes and trays and watering cans and I don't know. I wish I was a really neat gardener, but I don't really have a easy place to go put all that extra junk, so I just put it out there until I'm done. My old neighbors want some zinnias, so I've been saving a few for them. This, I wanted to show you, is a Wild Thing sage. And it has the same little hot lips flowers on it that are vivid red, and it's a perennial. So, if you want one that'll come back for you, if you're at least in zone 5, it should. So, I have some fuchsias that I'm going to be planting in a pot, hanging in the shade up front. A few zinnias that I thought I'd give a break from the wind. And these sunflowers, I think I'm going to put them out by the fence, even though they don't get sun all day. Some of these little plants, some are hyssop, some are carnations. There is that one plant that I just keep drawing a blank on. Wow. My petunias. Some of these I might put in the ground. Other ones I'm gonna sell. I do have pin stem and I do have more of my hummingbird mint and some little plants. A bunch of these are fuchsias and salvias. So hopefully I can find enough plants yet to go plant in all those spots. And what I can't find, like I said, I can always buy a couple more plants. These salvias do great, but I know somebody will enjoy having them for a good price at my sale tomorrow. For a little variety. Have some bigger pots of them. So, I'm not out of plants yet. But boy, there's a lot of space down here. A lot of empty space that was all full. So, I will go have my coffee so I can think. And then start putting some plants in some holes in the ground. And see where we go from there. Then I'm going to make sure all these other ones are labeled so I can sell them for $2 a piece tomorrow. So, going to have a few happy customers. That's always good. So, good morning, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. And hopefully cleaned up so I can take videos of my hummingbirds flying around in all these flowers. I've been seeing the hummingbirds, I just haven't had a camera on hand when I'm dropping plants in the ground. By the time I get my camera, the hummingbirds were gone. But they do go to these hanging baskets and all these flowers along here, and the hummingbird feeders. We've seen them at quite a few times. So I will be watching for them. And you have a great day. And I will get to cleaning this mess up. Bye-bye for now.